Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll discuss about one of the topics that I have actually never discussed, I guess, in my channel. So this is about detachment from your desire. So detachment from your desire is one of the most important thing that you actually have to do while you are manifesting, especially if you know this manifestation is something big for you. If you have put this manifestation as something um, that you think can change your life forever, so this can include like a specific person, a marriage with a particular person, or maybe a business that you have to start, or maybe your financial freedom. So these kind of things, these are things that can actually change your life forever. And you, when you're manifesting this, you will put, there is a tendency that you guys will put a lot of you know pressure on the manifestation, that if that manifestation of that goal will not happen, then that's it for your life. So when you, if you are someone who are in that kind of situation, I hope this video finds you, because this will actually help you get your manifestation, but at the same time you will be having that peace of mind, right? So coming to our topic, how to do this detachment. So what is detachment in the first place? So detachment of your desire doesn't mean that you have to let go of your desire. So that is the biggest mistake. Let go of your desire is different from detachment. So detachment is that you shouldn't be attached to your desire in a way that if you know that desire will not happen, it will not change you in any way. So if you are in in that kind of a situation, then it is so easy for you to manifest that thing. So how you have to practice this? For example, you are someone manifesting a job, maybe you are jobless in this situation, and not getting a job forever will make your life, in a very bad situation financially, right? So if I were you, what I will do is I will start detaching myself from this desire. So I want a job. Maybe I have a particular company in my mind, or maybe it's just a basic job I want. So how I will detach is, first thing, I will think of the worst case scenario. What if I don't get a job in the first place? So I will put myself at last place. Like I will think, okay, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario here is, um, maybe I will not get job in IT sector, or a relevant sector that I want the job for. So I have my education certificates, and I have done masters as well. So I know, like, you know I will get in these kind of positions. But if I am not able to even get in these jobs, I know there will be a minimum job, right? There will be a job wherein, like, bare minimum. It can be the less pay anyone can get, and I will see if I am going to have a situation where if I get like the bare minimum salary, will I be able to cut down my living expenses? Still, if I am in a situation where I can have my food, I'm at least sorted, right? So I'm not saying that your manifestation will never come and you have to degrade yourself. I'm not saying like that, but this is how uh, you can actually remove that attachment. So that's the word, the detach from your desire. So this is how I do. I will say, okay, if I want to get a job, for example, this much salary, and I'm not getting the job, I'm manifesting but no signs, or even opposite, I'm getting rejected in each and every interview, not even the first level I'm going forward. I will put myself saying, okay, what's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is I might get a bare minimum job, right, wherein the salary is very low, I can only buy food from it. Still, am I in a position to live? So I will see, I will figure out how I am doing my expenses. I will actually educate myself to a point where I can actually sort out, wherein I will split my expenses to this. Okay, rent covered, my food covered. That's it. So no more expense. At least I am leaving. And then I can educate myself. Education is something you can put yourself, or you can learn by yourself. You don't need any degree for that. You learn, you read from books, you have all the technology that helps access to education very easy. So I will do all these things. I will upskill myself. I will have a basic internet connection where I can showcase my skills, and that itself will make me in a position I will get the job. Even if I didn't get the job, I have my food covered, my place to sleep. Yeah, that is how I will do detachment. So for the second one that we discussed, maybe business. So business is also the same category. I will not discuss much about it. And then the other category will be marriage, right? You will have this specific person in mind that you want to manifest, and which I know many people are trying to manifest specific person. So what I will do, if I have this specific person in mind and I want marriage with that person, otherwise I will not even get married. So that is what I'm thinking about myself. So what I will do is, I will think the worst case scenario here. The worst case scenario for for me in this situation is my specific person will be getting married to someone else, or my specific person will be is expecting baby with someone else, which these are things which I see as like the biggest boundary I don't want to cross. So if my specific person is in this kind of situation, I will never want to manifest them, or that says I never want to marry, because if he is not the one, I will not marry anyone. That if that is the mindset I am having. So I will think the worst case scenario. I will see like my specific person getting married to someone else or expecting baby with someone else. Then I will have a lot of emotion. I will cry, or I will do whatever to make this emotion come out, right? I will not go talk to someone else, rather than, in the sense, if you are in a position where you are not able to take this, of course you have to go to a therapist. I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying I will not be messaging my specific person or anything. Rather than I'll just cry that out. I will just visualize if that or imagine if that is the situation, what I will do. I can't do anything rather than maybe cry there for multiple days, and then life move on. Life is about moving on. Life is never a stable thing, in the sense you will not be in the same position that you are today, or even if you are thinking about it, you are not in the same position that you were maybe 1 year ago. Life move on. You will move on from this person, and maybe you still don't want to get married. It's fine. There are many people who is not married, and they are leaving. So you don't have to figure your full life at this moment, but you have to detach from your specific person in order to get your specific person. Because if you are putting a lot of pressure on your manifestation, then you are not manifesting, you are actually restricting that manifestation to come to you. So that is where detachment plays a big role. I have seen most of my manifestation come to me when I am detached. Most of the success story, if you can go and replay my success stories, I have mentioned to a point where I stopped manifesting that, and I stopped, like, I was expecting, okay, that will never happen, so what will I do now? When I go into that situation, it can be a day, maybe I think like that, or a month, or maybe I might be living in that way for few months. Then my manifestation will come to me, and it is my decision how to go forward with that. For example, maybe my specific person show up. It is my decision if I want to live with my specific person, or if I want to go on with my new life that I have. So you always have a choice, but don't make yourself be in a position where you are that attached to your manifestation that if that didn't happen, then you will feel that insecure. That is the only worst thing that you can do while manifesting, because that will make sure that you are restricting your manifestation to a point where you might not even get that. So I'm sorry to say like that, but if you are in too much insecure feeling, that is what you are giving. Whatever techniques you are doing, it might not help you. So if you are going through these kind of situation, I want you to do these kind of activities and make yourself detached from your desires, so that you you give it a possibility that that desire will come to you, right? And even manifestation, or even your life, if you see, nothing is constant. Or uh, I learned this lesson very hard. I have told that I have lost my father when I was 8 year old. Was I expecting to lose my father? No, but still it happened, and still I moved on. My mom moved on from that. So there is nothing like you will not, you will not be able to move on from. Even it, when it come to money situation, of course you will be in a very hardship, but that doesn't mean your life will be a hell, like your entire life. Maybe that situation will be only happening this month, or maybe few months, or maybe for a year. But that year, make sure you upskill yourself to a point where you will feel inside that you are able to get a job, bare minimum, right? So do these practices. I i will guarantee you will get your manifestation if you are doing these practices. So detach yourself from your manifestation or your goal. uh, don't keep a lot of attachment to that desire. I'm not saying you to let go of your manifestation or your goal. So both are different. So I hope this finds someone who really have to listen to this, and who will be able to implement this and get a motivation from this. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.